Hi folks, welcome to the tour. My name is Dr. Grover Lee. I'm the tour guide today, and I always like to let people know that this tour is rather educational. So if you've been on other tours, this is probably going to be quite different. What I'm talking about is if you're not an expert at wine right now, after an hour of the tour, you're going to all be experts. For about 100 years, from the 1840s to about the 1940s, there were more wine grapevines planted right here in Placer County than Napa-Sonoma combined. So I guess they thought they could grow grapes and make wine here. Okay, here we are with a little bit of a vineyard view. So the question I left you with is, what was with the idea that all those Europeans come in here during the gold rush time, thinking that they could grow grapes and make some wine, because they planted a lot of grapes, wine grapes, and so I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is these Europeans coming here to Placer County, they probably looked out and saw these nice rolling hills and thought, you know, this kind of looks like home. And if you think about varietal character of any fruit, you know, like a peach, pear, plum, grape, apple, whatever, you take a bite of that nice peach and you think, wow, nice fresh peach. Or you take a bite of that apple, crackle, crunch, ooh, nice apple, okay? What is it that you're tasting? What is it that you're smelling when you have that nice fruit? Basically, what you smell are small volatile little molecules called esters, which is the essence of fruit. Alcohol level of wine is extremely important, I guess to me only, because nobody seems to care about alcohol level in wine. The idea of alcohol level in wine, there's one number that I want you all to remember: 14%. 14% alcohol is the demarcation line for wine. 14% alcohol and up. The U.S. government says it's not just wine anymore. It's now considered a high alcohol beverage. 14% is where you start tasting alcohol in wine, right at 14%. Okay? So I guess the question would be, so what is normal California wine? Normal California wine? 14, 15. And we're going to be talking about the wood that barrels are made out of. What's with the wood that barrels are made out of? What am I talking about? Well, you go to any winery, you always see barrels. Barrels are always associated with wine and wineries. So why? What's with the wood? Well, there's stuff in the wood that gets stuff into wine. And what is that stuff? Number one is probably the spice characteristics that you might read on a bottle. Any spice that you can dream up, any spice, nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, vanilla, allspice, peppers, whatever the spice is, if you read that on a bottle, it comes from the wood that barrels are made out of, okay? So, if I want a nice soft vanilla character, I would probably use French oak, because they're known for its nice soft vanilla characteristic in the wood that the barrels are made out of. If I want cinnamon, I would use Slavonian oak. If I want maybe nutmeg, a Pennsylvania oak, or a spice peppery, I would use a Mississippi, Missouri oak. So the idea of what spice, where does it come from? It comes from different regions of the world, and you make a barrel out of it, and there you go. You get the spice characteristic into the wine. So here it is. It's our fully automated bottling line that we have here. There's not too many smaller wineries that have a fully automated bottling line, but I don't want anybody touching my wine. I want to grow the grapes, pick the grapes. I was going to say crush the grapes, but you know better, right? Take the whole berries, ferment it, and I want it done in my barrels, yes, barrels, and then I want to make sure that I bottle it. So yes, we have a facility here that does everything, and I appreciate all of you coming, and of course we're going to do some wine tasting. So I'm glad that you all decided to do wine tasting today, and maybe we can head out. And if you have any questions at all, I'll be glad to answer those. Okay, so let's go drink some wine now.